Good evening, and welcome to Parkview School graduation ceremony for this academic year. We are here this evening to recognize and honor our graduates. I want to personally congratulate this graduating class on a fine year. It has been a joy watching this group grow in strength and unity. Please place your cell phones on silent at this time. Thank you. We would also like to invite all of you to join us for cookies and punch in the cafeteria following tonight's ceremony. At this time, I ask Emma Kramer to join me at the podium and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Your name is City.
Thank you, Emma. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the staff members of Creve Corps 76. Would you please stand and be recognized? I would also like to introduce and recognize members of the Creve Corps School District 76 Board of Education. President Linda Bailey. Vice President Valerie Reagan. Secretary Pam Greiner. Board Member Brenda Cagle. Board Member Brandon Lang. Board Member Amanda Steinling, and Board Member Mason Shear. At this time, I would like to introduce our student speakers for tonight's graduation ceremony. Our student speakers are Mackenzie Sarver and Juliana Zavala. I would like to ask Mackenzie to join me at the podium.
Good afternoon, staff, parents, and students. It's still crazy for me to think that now I'm graduating. It still feels like I'm a tiny 5th grader looking up to those 8th graders and thinking in my head, wow, that's going to be me in a couple of years. I still remember the first time I was in 7th grade and I had to learn how to open my locker. Now, opening my locker isn't a problem anymore. Over the past 4 years, we have grown in ways we probably didn't even notice at first. We learned more than just new math and grammar rules. We learned how to manage time, how to work together, how to keep going, even when things got difficult. We faced challenges, whether it was a tough test, a big project, or just trying to balance school with everything else in our lives. Most importantly, we made memories of laughing in the hallways, working on group projects that may or may not have gone so smoothly, playing sports with your friends, or even going to watch basketball games with your friends. And most importantly, supporting each other through the ups and downs. These are the moments that will stay with us long after we leave the school. None of this would have been possible without the people who supported us along the way. I would like to thank my teachers. Thank you for your effort, and even when we doubted ourselves, you guys believed in us. I would like to give a thanks to Miss Denise for giving me and my friends all those snacks. I would also like to thank my mom. She has always been here for me and supporting me. And to my classmates, we have been through so much together, from our first awkward days in middle school to everything we accomplished. Now, we've grown not just as students, but as people. We have supported each other, learned from each other, and created memories that we will carry with us for years to come. Even though we may be going in different directions, we will always share this time in our lives, and that is something really special. High school is right around the corner, and yeah, It's a little intimidating. New schedules, bigger lockers, and definitely more homework. But remember how we were on our first day of 5th grade? We made it through that, and we're going to make it through this too. But things will be different in high school. We're going to go from the big kids to the tiny freshmen. But in the blink of an eye, we're going to be driving, going to work, and graduating again. As I go into high school, I hope my little brothers look up to me and realize that that's going to be them in a blink of an eye. I look up to my older siblings and memories come back on how I was just sitting on the couch playing video games to now having a personal taxi. And now I realize that that's going to be me soon. I'm going to go from asking my mom for $5 to get snacks from the gas station to now asking her for $20 for gas. So we survived 4 years of middle school. If we can handle that, we can handle anything high school throws at us. So we moved on to high school. Let's remember that we survived middle school, which means we can handle whatever comes next. Maybe we don't have everything figured out, but that's okay. Honestly, I'm pretty sure no one does. Congratulations, class of 2026, we made it.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Now I'd like to invite Juliana Zavala to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. It's kind of strange standing here today because if I'm being honest, my time here wasn't perfect. I only spent 2 years here and it wasn't always easy. I didn't love every moment. There were days that felt long and times that I thought I didn't belong anywhere. And I think that's important to say because not every story is perfect. Not every experience is amazing from beginning to end. But somehow that's not what I'm going to remember at the end of the day. Because in those imperfect days when there were moments that mattered more than I expected, moments where I laughed with people I never knew I'd meet, moments where regular days turned to a good one for no reason. Moments where things felt normal, and for a while, that was enough. Those are moments that stayed, and now standing here at the end of all of it, I realized something. I didn't expect I'm gonna miss parts of this. Not everything, not every day, but parts of it. I'll miss the familiar faces in the halls. I'll miss the mornings I sat with my friends and laughed until we couldn't breathe. But 4 girls, Pay and Kinsey, Bella, and Zoe, I'm gonna miss you so much. Words can't even explain it. I had so many ups and downs with them, but that all matters. You don't realize something matters until it's almost over. And I think that's why today feels so mixed, because yes, this is a happy moment because we all made it, but we're moving forward, growing up, stepping into something new. That's excitement in that. There's hope in that, but there's a quiet feeling of leaving something behind, not something perfect, but something that is still a part of us, something familiar, something of ours. I used to think that something wasn't amazing if it didn't matter, but I was so wrong, because even just the okay days, the average moments, the times I didn't like, and now the memories I'm thinking twice about, they still shape me. They gave me something, and now they're memories I feel myself holding on to. So yeah, I didn't like every second here, but I'm still grateful for it, grateful for the people I met, grateful for the moments that surprised me, and even the hard days, because they made the good ones stand out and be perfect. Now we're all moving on to new chapters of our lives, new chances to figure out who we are. So just like that, it's over. We spent so long waiting for this moment, and now that it's here, it feels like something we're not ready to lose. Because this wasn't just school, it was people, memories, and versions of ourselves we'll never get back in the same way. One day this will all just be a memory, and that's the part that hurts the most. So before we leave, really look around, because it's the last time it will ever be like this. We came here as strangers, and yet somehow we became something more. Goodbye doesn't feel big enough, but that's all we have. So goodbye to the graduating class of 2026.
Thank you, Juliana. Now I have the pleasure of presenting our academic scholarship awards to our top 10 students. Grades were calculated in the academic areas of English, spelling, math, science, and social studies. Riley McGrath. Sophia Meadows. Jonathan Marinich. Peyton Allen. Isabella Campbell. Jack Davis. Juliana Zavala. Mason Villanueva. Mackenzie Sarver. And Madison Olive. I present your 2026 top 10. Mrs. Montgomery will now present the Outstanding Student Awards on behalf of the Creve Coeur Education Association.
Good evening. My name is Danielle Montgomery. I'm here representing the Creve Coeur Education Association. Every year, the CCEA asks the 7th and 8th grade teachers to nominate 2 8th grade students for the CCEA Award. These students are chosen based on the following criteria. They exude excellence in academics, they are involved in extracurriculars, and they demonstrate the warrior way. During her time here at Parkview, this student has demonstrated an outstanding work ethic while achieving exceptional grades. However, her dedication to excellence wasn't just limited to the classroom. She was also a member of the Parkview cheerleading squad and the 8th grade volleyball team. She demonstrated her ability to be a student who was willing to do anything asked of her, often with a smile. She took on difficult tasks, seeming to excel the more difficult those tasks became. The 7th and 8th grade team is proud to select her for this award, as we expect great things for her in the future. We wish her a heartfelt congratulations and best of luck throughout her high school career. The next student was chosen for this award for his academic excellence and incredible work ethic. In addition to his academic achievements, he was a member of the Parkview band as well as the boys basketball team. He is well liked by both peers and staff at the school for his upbeat, easygoing personality and willingness to help others when asked to do so. It is quite easy to see why so many of his peers and most staff members look up to him, literally. The 7th and 8th grade team is proud to choose him for this award. We are confident that he will make us proud during his time in high school and accomplish great things during his time there. Best of luck. On behalf of the Creve Coeur Education Association, it is with great pleasure that we award the following students with the 2026 CCEA Student Achievement Awards: Riley McGrath and Wyatt Arnold.
The Fred Reuter Award will now be presented by Mrs. Patty Smallberger, Vice President of the Creve Coeur School Service Personnel Association.
As Vice President of the Creve Coeur Service Personnel Association, it's my privilege to hand out the Fred Reuter Award. Every year we ask the 7th and 8th grade teachers to pick a girl and a boy who has shown outstanding leadership, the qualities of self-improvement in grades, social attitude, and citizenship. The first recipient is Isabella Day. Izzy was selected for this year's Fred Reuter Award because of her consistent excellence in both in the classroom and as a warriorette. Izzy is someone who works extremely hard to achieve her best in class, but also makes time to help others who are in need of help as well. She is always gracious and willing to help in whatever task is presented to her and does so with a smile. The 7th and 8th grade team is proud to award Izzy Day with the 2025-26 Fred Reuter Award, and we are confident that her future is very bright and going forward. Congratulations, Izzy. The second recipient is Aiden Downey. Aiden Downey, while at Parkview, demonstrated all the attributes of the Fred Reuter Award winner. He is always in a good mood and happy to help anyone who asks, regardless whether it was with a peer or staff member, usually doing so with a smile on his face. Aiden is a tireless worker both in the classroom as well as on the court for the 8th grade basketball team and being student council president. Aiden consistently showed his leadership skills as someone who would hype up his fellow classmate, whether in the classroom or during the game. The 7th and 8th grade team is proud to award Aiden Downey with the 2025-26 Fred Reuter Award and wish Aiden the best of luck in high school. Both of these recipients will receive a $50 check from the Creve Court Service Support personnel.
Mr. Smallberg.
Tonight, we are proud to introduce a new award in honor of Mrs. Patty Smallberger, whose years of dedication to our students and families of our district have left a lasting impact on this community. Mrs. Smallberger has served our schools with compassion, kindness, and a servant's heart, helping students in ways both seen and not seen. From supporting classrooms to organizing clothing for children in need and helping families during the holidays, Mrs. Smallberger has consistently placed students first. The criteria for the Mrs. Patty Compassion and Service Award are showing kindness and compassion towards others, helping fellow students without expecting recognition, demonstrating reliability and positive character, contributing to the school and community through service, being respectful and encouraging to peers, overcoming challenges while maintaining a positive attitude. The Mrs. Patty Compassion and Service Award will be presented annually to a graduating student who demonstrates kindness, service to others, dependability, and a willingness to help those in need without seeking recognition. This award reflects the values Mrs. Smallberger has modeled every day throughout her years of service to Creve Coeur School District number 76. Mrs. Smallberger, would you like to present and give us the honor of presenting the initial Mrs. Patty Compassion and Service Award winner this year?
Brady Barnes Bowen.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. We love you, okay?
I am so happy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our next award this evening will be the Lions Club Community Service Award. This award is given to the student that has given of themselves by volunteering throughout the community. This year's Lions Club Community Service Award goes to Brantley Payne. Our next award to be presented tonight is the Don Garman Award. The Don Garman Award is presented to the student who has shown the most academic growth for students in grades 5 through 8. Mr. Garman taught science in Creve Coeur School District, taught science in the Creve Coeur School Districts from 1980 to 1992 and served as a school administrator in the district from 1992 through 2006. Mr. Garman was known for working with and analyzing student data. Mr. Garman brought the philosophy of student-focused, results-driven to the district. Mr. Garman passed away on September 17, 2011. The Garman family wanted to help an 8th grade student to be as prepared for high school as possible. Tonight, we would like to acknowledge and show our appreciation to Mrs. Linda Garman, who is here this evening and seated with the Board of Education. We are pleased to announce the winner of this year's Don Garman Award is Aiden Downey. Tonight, I also have the pleasure of presenting this year's Principals Award. The criteria for Principals Award include students who have demonstrated outstanding citizenship and have been a participant in extracurriculars or co-curricular activities. Tonight, I am pleased to present the 2026 Principals Award to Jack Davis and Madison Olive. Good job, man.
Mr. Yoakum has served as school principal at Parkview School during the past 6 years. I do want to congratulate Mr. Yoakum on accepting an administrative position at Washington High School, which will commence July 1st. Mr. Yoakum has successfully served as the principal at Parkview School during the previous years. Please join me tonight in recognizing Principal Yoakum's service to our district.
I do want to thank everybody. This community was amazing, and I truly loved being a part of it. So thank you all, and thank you to this 8th grade class for making my last year very, very memorable. Mr. Johnson will now present the Mr. Bachler's All-Around Outstanding Student Award.
It is a pleasure to present Mr. Bachler's All-Around Outstanding Student Award this evening. Mr. Bachler was an employee of Creve Coeur School District for 33 years. Mr. Bachler was hired in 1968 as a social studies teacher at Parkview School. He was both a social studies teacher and assistant principal during the 1979-1980 school year, becoming the school principal during the 1980-1981 school year. Mr. Bachler retired in 2001. During retirement, Mr. Bachler would help where needed and when needed, returning in 2008 as an administrative assistant, 2015 as an interim principal, and 2016 as an administrative assistant. Mr. Bachler was a member of the Creve Coeur Lions Club, which included being Santa and reading to Head Start students. He helped Santa's helpers hand out toys to Creve Coeur families. To honor Mr. Bachler's commitment to our community and school district, the student who receives this award must exhibit a positive attitude, be goal-oriented, show enthusiasm, demonstrate respect for school policies and personnel, perform random acts of kindness without expectations, maintain a friendly rapport with peers and all faculty, be a positive role model, participate in extracurricular activities, exhibit pride in the Parkview and Creve Coeur community, volunteer time and services to the school and Creve Coeur community, demonstrate uncompromising integrity and courage by doing the right thing in spite of social pressures, demonstrate a generosity of spirit and willingness to help others and work for the common good. Tonight, we are pleased to present the 2026 Mr. Bachler's All-Around Outstanding Student Award to Madison Aller.
Congratulations. Job well done.
At this time, we would like to recognize staff who are retiring from our Creve Coeur School District this year. Linda McIndollar, first grade teacher at LaSalle, is retiring. Congratulations, Mrs. McIndollar. Amy Theory, special education teacher at LaSalle. Congratulations, Mrs. Theory. Catherine Sponholtz, special education teacher at Parkview School. Congratulations, Mrs. Sponholtz. Deb Warrant, cook at LaSalle School. Congratulations, Deb. Patty Smallberger, paraprofessional at LaSalle Elementary School. Congratulations, Mrs. Smallberger. Diana McClister, secretary at Parkview School. Congratulations, Mrs. McClister. And Lydia Thousand, library personnel at Parkview School. Congratulations, Mrs. Thousand. When you think about it, when you add up all those years of service, that's an awful lot of years of service and an awful lot of knowledge that's walking out of our district. So we certainly wish you the best. Have a safe, healthy, and very happy retirement. Congratulations. I also want to take a moment to introduce one of our newest employees in Creve Coeur School District 76. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Jennifer Borland. Mrs. Jennifer Borland will commence principal duties after July 1st at Parkview School. Thanks for being here tonight, Jennifer. Good evening, parents, guardians, family members, teachers, staff, administrators, Board of Education members, and most importantly, our graduates. Before we go any further, graduates, you have an important task to perform. Because behind you are your parents and guardians. 3 or 4 years ago, they took the steps necessary to make sure you arrived at school and supported you throughout your schooling. Throughout the years, your parents and guardians demonstrated an extraordinary sacrifice to support you with your schooling. That sacrifice and others they have made have brought you to this point. This evening is not just about you, it's also about them. So I hope you will stand up and turn around, and please give your parents and guardians a great round of applause, please. Thank you. Tonight, we celebrate a milestone for our 8th grade class gathered here. Graduation is often described as an ending, but really it's a beginning. The start of new challenges, new friendships, new opportunities, and new responsibilities. As a superintendent, I could stand here and talk about academics, athletic achievements, or awards, and while those things matter greatly, they are not what people will remember most about you. People will remember how you made them feel. They will remember the student who invited someone to sit with them at lunch, the classmate who helped another student pick up dropped books in a hallway, the teammate who encouraged others instead of criticizing them, the friend who noticed when someone was struggling and chose compassion over judgment. Kindness may seem small in the moment, but kindness has enormous power. A kind word can change someone's entire day. An act of compassion can remind someone they are not alone. Service to others can strengthen an entire community. You are graduating during a time when our world needs these qualities more than ever. As you enter high school, you will meet people from different backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences. You will have opportunities to lead, to compete, and to succeed. But your greatest impact will not come from popularity, trophies, or social media followers. Your greatest impact will come from the way you treat people. Character matters, integrity matters, compassion matters, and service matters. There is a quote provided by an author, Claire Pulley, that says, "In a world you can be anything, be kind." I would add one more thing: be helpful. Look for ways to serve others. Service does not always mean doing something grand or famous. Sometimes service is simply showing up for someone, listening without interrupting, helping without being asked, or standing up for someone who feels unseen. Every one of you has the ability to make your school, your family, and your community better. To our graduates, you have already shown resilience, determination, creativity, and growth. Junior high school is not always easy. You have faced challenges, learned lessons, and grown stronger together. Tonight is proof of how far you have come. As you walk across this stage and prepare for high school, I challenge you to carry 3 things with you. First, carry kindness, choose empathy over cruelty, encourage more than you criticize. Second, carry compassion. Remember that everyone you meet is fighting battles that you may not be able to see or know about. And third, carry a spirit of service. Ask not only, what can I achieve, but also, how can I help? If you do these things, success will follow in ways far greater than any title or accomplishment. Parents and families, thank you for your support, sacrifice, and encouragement. Teachers and staff, thank you for guiding, challenging, and believing in our students each and every day. And to the class of 2006, be brave enough to lead with kindness, be strong enough to show compassion, and be wise enough to serve others along your way. We as educators and you as students have each done our part. As you say farewell to us, you say hello to tomorrow. We challenge you to grab hold of that tomorrow and, using what you have learned in the past, build it into a bright and shining future. It's the hope of all here tonight that your pathway may be straight and true, and that your destination may be golden with happiness and alive with vibrant promise. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you, excited for your future, and confident that you will make a difference wherever life takes you. We are incredibly proud of you and cannot wait to learn of the outstanding and great things you will accomplish in your life. Thank you and best wishes for the exciting road ahead. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. We have one last individual we would like to mention tonight. On behalf of the Creve Coeur School District, we proudly recognize CCPD Officer Brian Scudder, who is retiring after 25 and a half years of dedicated service. He is retiring after 25 and a half years of dedicated service, partnership, and commitment to the safety and well-being of our students, staff, and the Creve Coeur community. Your professionalism, compassion, and steady presence have made a lasting difference in the lives of so many. Thank you. Thank you for your years of service and support of our schools. I will truly miss our morning discussions at the crosswalk. We wish you a happy, healthy, and well-earned retirement. Members of the Board of Education, I certify that these students have met the requirements of Parkview School and the state of Illinois to be promoted to high school. At this time, I ask the members of the Board of Education to come forward for the presentation of certificates. Peyton Renee Alice. Aiden Trace Andrews Jackson. Wyatt Lee Arnold. Brady Michael Barnes Bowen. Roman Andrew Benson. Wesley James Bittner. Hayden Michael Blanche. Samara Jean Blumenshine. Trenton Michael Bone. McKenna Marie Bolin. Emma Nicole Boyd. Janashe Shanique Bradley. Isabella Gail Campbell. Ethan Alexander Chappie. Janelle Isabel Savannah Claire Corcoran. Emma Sue Kramer. Zoe Mae Cummings. Jack Walter Davis. Isabella Noel Day. Hayden Edward DeWeese. Benjamin Ethan James Dorch Sines. Aiden Marshall Downey. Emily Elizabeth Elston. McKenna Hope Gill. Violet Ann Hall. Emmeline Marie Holderfield. Eli Bradley Cagle. Riley Ann Marie Krieg. Madison Jean Libby. Kayla Lorraine Maple. Layla Jane Maple. Jonathan Alexander Marinich. Riley Marie McGrath. Sophia Joy Meadows. Emma Jo Myers. Madison June Aller. Brantley Robert Payne. Alasia Michelle Holnitz. Harmony Summer Rendelman. Landon Matthew Renfro. Haley Lee Rose. Braden Keith Rusterholz. Mackenzie Evelyn Sarver. Chandrea Nicole Senta. Aiden Ignacio Shelby. Kinley Ryan Sinrich. Tasha Lynn Joanne Summers. Aiden Hunter Taylor. Gabriel Alexander Thornquist. Grace Amari Underwood. Mason Anthony Villanueva. Maya Rain Villanueva. Mason Thomas Warden. Anastasia Marie Sue Ybarra. Juliana Giovanna Zavala. It is my honor to present to you the Parkview School class of 2026.